Let's move on to North Korea. Why did you decide to go there?
Well, really, I was just kind of looking for a unique experience. I wanted to try something different, just something a bit off the beaten track, a place that not many people have gone to because it's so unique and it's so mysterious of a country. And I think that's the appeal, in my opinion. I feel like this is really just one of those countries you want to get your teeth stuck into as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
That just fascinated me for years.
How did you get in?
Well, first of all, I flew to Dandong, and Dandong is the closest Chinese city to North Korea. So from that, you can take the train straight from Dandong to Pyongyang, which is the capital of North Korea. And it's only like one river, the Yalu River, and that's the border, more or less, between China and North Korea. In my case, I decided it was better to take the train. You can see kind of more of the countryside. You look back at mainland China in the distance, and you can see everything like the massive skyscrapers, the massive hotels. It looked so developed, but on the North Korean side, the other side of the river, there's absolutely nothing. It's just completely bare.
Oh.
Kind of sad to see, but I think that sums up kind of where both countries are.
And who organized the tour?
Well, I went through a specialized tour in Dandong, and I was with a group of more or less mostly Chinese people, because it's very difficult to get the visa because you have to go to a lot of paperwork.
Did you take anything you weren't supposed to take? They are meant to be pretty strict about those things.
Oh no, because they were very strict. When the minute we entered North Korean territory, they checked all our suitcases, all our backpacks. So we wouldn't want to risk anything because before we left Dandong, we signed out a contract just to say we don't have any of these illegal items because it's so easy to break the law over there and unknowingly breaking the law as well. This can also cause a problem, but no, I was 100% safe.
And what was it like in Pyongyang?
Oh, well, the minute I got off the train, within like a fraction of a second, our tour guide was there. He had his eyes completely glued to me. And yeah, he wouldn't leave me at all for the entire 3 days. He was by my side nonstop. I think I got the furthest away I got from him outside of my hotel room was like 10 feet. The minute he was there, he was like a lost puppy. He just wouldn't leave me alone. I have to abide by his rules. We had another government official, and she would watch from a distance. So we were just 100% closely monitored. When we arrived, it was just blaring music, blaring propaganda music.
Ah.
This followed us through all the way. Just our guide would insist on singing songs kind of every couple of minutes. So that was more or less most of the trip. anytime we went out for food in a restaurant, just everyone would just have a massive sing song, and the same applied everywhere on our bus. Constantly, all of this singing. Even once at 7 a.m. in the morning, we were at breakfast, and just one of the show bands just blaring out music.
What was your hotel like?
The hotel was really good. It was the Yanggakko Hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the famous one in Pyongyang. This had like the swimming pool at the bottom floor, jacuzzi, sauna,
Mm-hmm.
KTV, like all the resources there. Really a nice hotel room, a nice view of Pyongyang, the city, nice restaurants.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But we were on an island, so we couldn't escape.
And what was your average day like?
Very carefully planned because unfortunately we couldn't do our own thing.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't walk around the streets by ourselves, so we were constantly monitored. So
Okay.
our government official like showed us what they wanted us to see
Ah.
instead of what we wanted to see. So it was all staged. It was all kind of like a drama, like a soap opera. It was set up in a particular way that
Mm.
you knew that they were all actors, most of them,
I
and you
see.
just accept it. Really, it's
Mm.
just part of the experience.
Can you tell me the best and worst thing about North Korea?
Best thing would just be the uniqueness of the place. Just to see like 100% dedication just for one man, Kim Jong Un. You don't really see that level of affection for anyone else in the world. That's through generations of brainwashing. That whole Kim family. Um, so just that really stood out. We went to like a performance once, and the whole performance was just dedicated to Kim Jong Un.
Ah.
Pictures of him in the background and how much they appreciate and love him and respect him because he keeps the North Korean people safe and he's watching in every direction for the enemies. The worst thing is probably the government officials because they're just constantly monitoring us every single second, like being back in school, more or less.
Mm.
We couldn't do anything, we were stuck. And I didn't like that. It was quite childish a little bit, but again, it's no alternative really.
Okay, and would you ever like to go back to North Korea?
At the moment, probably not, no, because I would prefer to see it more open and more developed. But I think I would need to go back for a purpose. You know, if there was like a tournament or if there was like a event that would be appealing to the outside world. But to go back under 100% supervision and being told I can't do A, B, C, and D, probably not. No.